just filming this because it might be something we're seeing. We are crossing the Continental Divide, and I don't know if there's anything to see here. I don't see anything. But it was big enough that they had signs all over it, and it showed up on the Google Maps. So Continental Divide, I thought, was like a big gap or something that separates the two halves of America, the East and the West. But I'm looking here and I don't really see anything. We took the exit that said Continental Divide, and it had a run downtown with a beat up building there. And that was it. So at this point, I'm not sure what to expect. I'm just recording in case something cool comes up. But if nothing comes up, my wife's going to look at me and say, nope, not impressed. I'm currently heading on US Highway 60 South towards Roswell, New Mexico. And as you can see, I'm currently the only car out here right now. And there's nothing out here but me and the cows as we make our way in search of aliens. It is strange to be the only car out here, with virtually no other cars in sight. Take this detour because Interstate 40 would have been so empty and boring. But you can see US Highway 60 isn't much better. There's nothing here but giant men standing on each side of the highway. They look like cowboys, yelling at each other. I think it's a cop. Pointing at an alien. One of the worst parts for me on doing a road trip like this is when you hit a stretch of road like 40, Interstate 40, or in this case, US 60. We're heading south towards Roswell, New Mexico. You can see we literally are the only car out here right now, and there's just nothing around. The scenery is like this, and there are like no cars on the road, just us. And it's easy to get like sleepy because you're driving for hours and hours and hours with nothing, and you're the only one out here. So it is a struggle for me to stay awake. I don't know if the camera's picking it up or not, but you can see a mirage up ahead on the road right there. It's like a mirage. Looks like there's a puddle of water on the road. When you get up to it, it disappears. You can see the mirage on the road. It's not as strong as it was earlier. But the struggle to stay alert is real. I mean, it's just like nothing out here. We are about 12, 15 miles away from Roswell, and suddenly you see these patches of green, like super green, where they're, I don't know what they're growing exactly, but I think it's just grass, because every once in a while you see what appears to be like hundreds of sheep. It's like the last place I would expect them to raise sheep, but sure enough, you have like desert all around, and then suddenly you have sheep out here in the desert, but they're out in those patches of green. So evidently this area is used to raise sheep. Although I don't see any out here eating right now. But the last couple farm spots we found where it was green, there were literally hundreds of sheep out there. You see all these little white dots. I didn't know what they were, but they're sheep. After driving through the barren desert with no one out there but cows and sheep, we have finally arrived at Roswell. If you want to learn more about it, you can read this. My brain's too fried. We are now at Roswell, and you can see the sign here is paying homage to the spacecraft that had landed and crashed here. Just like us, when the aliens landed, they saw cows. And it looks like people have come here to leave stickers. International UFO Museum and Research Center. Believe. Oh man, you know what I forgot to bring with me? Let me see if I have it. If I have it, guess what's coming up here? You bet you guys know what sticker is coming here, right? I'm gonna go check the card, see if I have my sticker. Alright, in looking at the Roswell display here, I noticed people have been leaving stickers. So of course we're going to leave the living in a van stickers. I'm going to leave all 3. And a gift for one of you viewers who happens to come here. I've got a little bag here. Oh, I found a rock. And I'm taking this for my kids. Somebody left a rock, a Roswell rock. This is incredible. I got a little rock for one of my kids. Gloria, a rock someone left for UFO. For my kids. But I am going to leave the living in a van. I'll hide it here. I'll show you where I hide it in a minute. But let me go ahead and put the logo up so that anyone coming through that knows what this is all about will know that Denoy was here. So let me go ahead and put that up. Looks like a stormtrooper was here also. Alright, I decided to claim the spot in the front of the sign where it says thanks for visiting. The back side rather. With the logo here, it looks like it's just myself and the Washington State Patrol Aviation. So we're the only 2 that claimed this wall right here. But I also claimed one of the sides here with the generic logo without the tire, with just a solid black. And for everyone to see, we got Batman here. By the way, if any of you need used aliens, they do exist. And for a viewer who happens to know that this is here, hopefully it doesn't blow away. You know what? I'm gonna have to put rocks in it. I'm gonna put some rocks in it so it doesn't blow out. I'm gonna stuff it up under here. So if you are a viewer of this channel and you come here, you can get a little gift from me. So we're gonna go ahead and get a rock, you know, to put into this bag and stuff it up under here. Alright, it took a bit of time here, but I got a rock. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hide this almost where I found the rock for my children. But I am going to stick this right up under here in this corner. So if you know to look here, you can't really see it unless you know it's here. I only want people who know to look that it is here. There is something hidden here. It is right up underneath this corner. So let me make it so you can't actually reach it, but it's hidden right there, okay? On this lower right hand corner. So if you want one of these logos, I've got 3 of them. You just cut them out and you can use them. And if you happen to come by here, you got a little gift from Denoy.
and the Living in a Van YouTube channel.